and welcome to LO Academy. Today we're going to look at the past perfect continuous. I hope you've been looking at my other videos on the tenses and I hope they've been helping you. But before we get into today's, don't forget to subscribe below and also let me know how you're enjoying the sessions. So let's get started. The past perfect continuous, which can also be called the past perfect progressive, is used to show that an action started in the past and continued to another point in the past. It is formed using had plus been plus present participle. So we can make a positive statement by saying, "You had been waiting there for more than 2 hours when she finally arrived." We could ask a question by saying, "Had you been waiting there for more than 2 hours when she finally arrived?" And when we want to make something negative, we could say, "You had not been waiting there for more than 2 hours when she finally arrived." One way we can use it is to talk about a duration before something in the past. Something that started in the past and continued up to another time in the past. For 5 minutes and for 2 weeks are both durations which can be used with this tense. Notice that this is related to the present perfect continuous. However, the duration does not continue until now. It stops before something else in the past. For example, they had been talking for over an hour before Tony arrived. She had been working at the company for 3 years when it went out of business. How long had you been waiting to get on the bus? Mike wanted to sit down because he'd been standing all day at work. James had been teaching at the university for more than a year before he left for Asia. Another way to use it is to show the cause of something in the past. Using the past perfect continuous before another action in the past is a good way to show cause and effect. Examples of this are, Jason was tired because he'd been jogging. Sam gained weight because he had been overeating. Betty failed the final test because she had not been attending class. Something to be aware of is the past continuous versus past perfect continuous. If you do not include a duration such as for 5 minutes, for 2 weeks, or since Friday, many English speakers choose to use the past continuous rather than the past perfect continuous. So be careful because this can change the meaning of the sentence. The past continuous emphasizes interrupted actions, whereas past perfect continuous emphasizes a duration of time before something in the past. Look at these examples to understand the difference. He was tired because he was exercising so hard. This sentence emphasizes that he was tired because he was exercising at the exact moment. He was tired because he had been exercising so hard. This sentence emphasizes that he was tired because he had been exercising over a period of time. It is possible that he was still exercising at that moment or they had just finished. It is important to remember that non-continuous verbs cannot be used in any continuous tenses. Also, certain non-continuous meanings for mixed verbs cannot be used in continuous tenses. Instead of using the past perfect continuous with these verbs, you must use the past perfect. Look at these. The motorcycle had been belonging to George for years before Tina bought it. Now that's not correct, is it? The motorcycle had belonged to George for years before Tina bought it. That sounds better because that's correct. I've said this many times, and the key to mastering any tense is to practice it. It might not be easy, but if you try to use it in your daily conversations and what you write at work or school, wherever you might be, just keep practicing. If you need more help with your English, go to my website where you can see how I can help you. Thanks for joining me today, and remember, just keep practicing. Also, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the icon bell.